You are listening. Chapter 4. Set Safe and Secure Environment. Finland and Japan are the most safest country in the world for children. In Japan, children were encouraged to be self-reliant. They are taught to do their work by their own from very early age. Young people in Finland usually move away from home after coming of age. When they begin studying or find a job, it is common for them to live either alone or with student friends before starting a family. A successful parenting is about making sure that your kids can function in your absence. They can function successfully without you. That's your big mission. And by the way, that doesn't just apply to humans. It applies to all creatures. Whether you're a duck, or a deer, or basically any organism on this earth, parenting is a race to get your kids ready for life. Before something eats them, or before they fly the coop, or before they go out there into the world and forge their own path as parents, we got to help them become autonomous. That's our number one job, to get them to the point where they can function successfully in our absence. It's up to us to create a safe, sane, loving environment in which our children can really thrive. The most critical factor in a child's development is safety. Physical, psychological, emotional and intellectual safety. Their physical safety is first and foremost. Keeping them from getting hurt, keeping them out of danger, making sure they have proper food, clothing and shelter. Then comes psychological safety. Children need the experience of living in a rational universe. A world in which facts are treated as facts, truth is respected, question asking is valued and not punished. An environment in which a child's desire to understand is honored and nurtured. Our primary role as parents is to make sure that our children possess the competence to cope with the challenges of life when we're not there to guide them. So we've got to help them become self-sufficient. We've got to equip them with the skills and the tools they need to navigate their own life in the way they see fit, to develop a sense of efficacy and to learn to trust themselves to make good decisions for their own lives. The single most important thing that we can teach our children is, you are the author of your own life. It's difficult to have to give them a little more freedom every single year. To let them make their own choices, to let them make their own mistakes, and to constantly be resisting the temptation to jump in and solve all their problems for them. But at the end of the day, from a cosmic perspective, you need to teach them to make their own decisions and choices, and make them understand that the life they are going to get is a result of those decisions and those choices. Their life is a result of their daily choices and actions. What they do with the minutes, and the hours, and the days of their life. It dictates who they are becoming, and what kind of a life they will have. That's the most important thing that we can teach our kids. Parents can't be there to make every one of their decisions for them. They are in control of their own existence. Now, helping our kids become autonomous doesn't mean that parents let them run rampant and live without rules and just do whatever they want. They've got a lot of rules, in the same way that we want them to understand that they own their lives and we own our lives. And this is your house, and as long as they live in your house, they are going to live by your rules. We want to let children enjoy the wonder of childhood. We want them to be carefree, we want them to be silly and happy. It's super important to us. But what it does mean is that we instill in them from a very young age that we do not own them, they own themselves. We're just temporarily in charge of them and helping them to learn and grow, taking care of them, nurturing them. We make it clear that we are going to do that as long as it takes to get them ready to go out into the world and someday to create their own extraordinary life for themselves.